Hello everyone, it's your favorite vlogger and TV host, Prince Wally remains my name. We've had over the years a couple of footballers that were murdered by security personnel in general and SARS in particular. And the Remo Stars player that was murdered a couple of years ago, Remo Stars, for those of us who may not know, is a top-tier football club back in the days that was in the MPFL. And also Izu, a Bayelsa United Football Club of Bayelsa State player that was murdered also by security personnel. So, hey, the NSAS thing that this federal government, decision to end SARS was the right call. That's my opinion about that. But I want to talk about the MPFL today. Of course, I always talk about the MPFL because that was where I was before I became a journalist today. Now, the thing is, MPFL players, they've suffered for quite a number of years. And so I want to call on the LMC, the NFF, and club owners also to do everything possible to grow our league. I've always talked about growing our league because it's very, very important. It impacts on the value of our footballers in diaspora, even here in Nigeria, because when your house is well properly kept, you may not even be in a haste to go to someone else's house. Talking about our league, if our league is properly run, our players won't be in a haste to run to Europe. Everybody wants greener pastures, but they may not be in a haste to go to Europe to play big-time football. Now, the thing is, growing our league entails a couple of things. I'm going to list but a few. First off, growing our league entails paying salaries as at when due. Growing our league entails paying match bonuses as at when due. Growing our league also entails respecting contracts. I mean, this is the area where I need to, dwell a little bit. I've had, as an investigative journalist, a couple of footballers come to me to say, hey, journalist, we're having issues with our club size. I'm having issues with my general manager. I signed a contract for a salary of 400,000 naira, but now I'm being paid 200,000 naira, and contracts always being breached here and there. We don't want to be hearing this. We don't get to hear things like this about club sides in Europe, leagues in Europe. So we need to learn to grow our league. And I, for one, am blaming the NFF, I'm blaming the LMC. So I want to call on the LMC chairman, the person of Alhaji Shehu Diko, and also the president of the NFF, Amaju Pinnick. These men have also done so well, done all the things they could to grow the league, but I think they need to do more. And also, MPFL club owners, I want to call on you also to learn to respect the contracts. Because somebody that you entered into a contract with, I did a video a couple of weeks ago about contracts. And so I know a lot of MPFL players, they've been enlightened, with regards to contracts, contract signing, contract respect, contract, everything, the nitty-gritties of contracts. So when you sign a contract with a player, you should do well to respect the contract. I mean, we live in a civilized world today. You sign a contract with a player, and then you just terminate the contract via phone call. Come on, it doesn't speak well of us. Now, the reason why you need to take what I'm saying seriously is this. The youths of our country on the streets today protesting, and their protest is being adhered to by the federal government, bit by bit, little by little. So make no mistakes about it. Those guys on the streets of Nigeria protesting, the streets of Port Harcourt, the streets of Lagos, the streets of Abeokuta, the streets of Abuja, the streets of wherever protesting, some of them are footballers. Some of them are MPFL stars. Some of them are basketballers. Some of them are hockey players. Even though they are not directly, they have relatives who are there protesting, who they pay school fees for, who they take care of. So if this revolution turns to you MPFL club owners, to you LMC, to you NFF, think about the impact. So you do not need for it to tilt towards your angle, because when it gets too much, the youths, like they have risen today, might rise up and say, hey, we are facing the NFF today. We are facing the LMC today. We are facing club owners today. And that revolution, you may not be able to stand the pressure that will come with it. So what do? Let us learn to respect contracts, learn to treat our MPFL stars well, not just the MPFL, the NNL stars, the NNO stars, anything, even our female footballers, we take them for granted. We've taken them for granted for too long. So we need to now rise up to the occasion and start fixing things before the youths rise up against us. So please, I am saying us because I'm putting myself in the shoe. I'm a major stakeholder. I mean, I'm an ex-pro of football and also a sports journalist now. So we're all in this together, growing the league. What I'm doing today is also a part of growing the league. So that's why I'm calling on us all to put all hands on deck in ensuring that our league gets better. My name is Prince Walu. I'm running out of the studio right about now. Follow me on social media if you want to hear more about this and my statements and talks on social media, my Facebook, my Instagram. Do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell button so you know whenever I upload or post a new or current video. Follow me on Twitter as well to see my videos, my comments, and my tweets. Thanks so much for being here with me. I'm your chief servant as always. Bye-bye for now.